Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will be right back here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 58 as we are underway from New Orleans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Check 14.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. What? 280. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Packers.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This one caught by Ridley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack. In there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This is taken around the 12. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's third down.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56.
From the 29, Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
In punt formation.
Oh, they're on him too quickly. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Packers, nothing.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The ball carrier.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One final try for Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final scores.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.